Hey, welcome to another episode of Out of the Darkness and Into the Light. I really love the way that sounds. I don't have my shades on right now because I'm going to do a little bit of reading. And plus the sun is not out. So since the sun's not out, I decided not to wear my sunglasses. I'll put them on before we finish though. Because you got to have your sunglasses on so you can see what you're doing. This has been another episode of Out of the Darkness and Into the Light. I just love the way that sounds. I just love the way that sounds. Today we're going to talk a little bit about how the foods you eat affect your mental health. Did you know that the foods you eat can affect your mental health? I didn't. Now I know. If I didn't know, now I know. How you eat, the foods you eat, can affect your mental health. Isn't that something? Let me read this real quick. Serotonin is a neurotransmitter that helps regulate sleep and appetite. Okay, we know that part. Okay, serotonin is a neurotransmitter that helps regulate sleep and appetite, mediates moods, and inhibits pain. Inhibits pain, not inhabits pain. Since about 95% of your serotonin is produced in your gastrointestinal tract, and your gastrointestinal tract is lined with 100 million nerve cells. Wow. They've actually counted them. And they stopped at 100 million. 100 million. Okay. It's your tract, the gastrointestinal tract is lined with 100 million nerve cells and neurons. It makes sense that the inner working of your digestive system don't just help you digest food, but also guide your emotions. I didn't know that. Did you know that? I guess that's why some people get cranky when they don't get that peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Got to have it. Got to have it. It's highly but also guides your emotions. What's more, the function of these neurons and the production of the neurotransmitters like serotonin is highly influenced by billions of good bacteria that makes up your intestinal microbiome. Okay, that's a trick one too. But the one where they counted 1 billion, these guys got nothing better to do. Scientists, I tell you, focus, study. These bacteria play an essential role in your health. They protect the lining of your intestines and ensure they provide a stronger barrier against toxins and bad bacteria. See, there's good bacteria and there's bad bacteria, and I know that for a fact. When I used to work in the dairy, in Tulare, and what they would do is, as the milk is made into cheese, and they would put it in brine, like real salty pool water, and then they would lower it down in the vat, and they'd keep it in there for so many days, so many weeks, and then once they take it out, it's in a big old log or a loaf. Well, not a log; it looks more like a brick, just a huge brick, maybe 2 feet by 3 feet brick. And as they put it in the conveyor belt to come down, where we the workers would take them and put them in totes, these huge totes about as big as a dumpster, and we'd put them in the totes so they could be taken to another location to be taken out of those totes and put in a conveyor belt to be shredded, to be the various shredded cheeses that you buy, and especially the cheeses for all the pizza restaurants. Anyway, getting back to good and bacteria. So what they would do is, when it came out of the vat, you would take it and put it on the conveyor belt to go down into the tubs. And one time, one of the loaves got stuck at the highest point of the conveyor belt. And so what you do is you hit the safety switch. And so I climb up the ladder, and the water I thought was water was still spraying. And so I told the guy, I said, "Hey, can you turn the water off? The water's still spraying." He said, "No, we can't turn that off. That's not water, that's the bacteria." I went, "Bacteria?" So they spray it with the bacteria, that's the point, and it's good bacteria. Who knows? And then there's bad bacteria. So let's get back. So these bacteria play an essential part in your health. They protect the lining of your intestines, and they ensure they provide a strong barrier against toxins and bad bacteria. They limit inflammation. They improve how well you absorb nutrients from your food, and they activate neural pathways that travel directly between the gut and the brain. How the foods you eat affect your mental health. Studies have compared traditional diets like the Mediterranean diet and the traditional Japanese diet to a typical Western diet. Western diets have shown that the risk of depression is 25% to 35% lower in those who eat traditional diets. What? I got to read that again. Western diets have shown that the risk of depression is 25% to 35% lower in those who eat a traditional diet. Scientists account for this difference because these traditional diets tend to be high in vegetables, fruits, unprocessed grains, and fish and seafood, and to contain only modest amounts of lean meat and dairy. They also void of processed and refined foods and sugars, which are staples of the Western dietary pattern. In addition, many of these unprocessed foods are fermented and therefore act as a natural probiotic. See, you learn something new every day. This may sound implausible to you, but the notion that good bacteria not only influence what your gut digests and absorbs, but they also affect the degree of inflammation throughout your body, as well as your mood and your energy level, and gaining traction among researchers says. So that goes to show you that not only you are what you eat, but it influences your mental health. Can you see the correlation? Can you see how that ties in? So I'm going to read a fact on nutritional psychiatry real quick. It says start paying attention to how eating different foods make you feel, not just in the moment, but the next day. Try eating a clean diet for 2 to 3 weeks. That means cutting out all processed foods and sugars. See how you feel. Then slowly introduce foods back into your diet one by one and see how you feel. I'm going to tell you off the bat. Before I read this, that's what I did to initially start the way I eat now. And that's how I eat now. I slowly introduce certain stuff back into my system, and then I may eat it that one time, and may not eat it again. I think it's been almost, pretty close to a year or so since I had a hamburger, French fries. I eat a lot of fish, but I'm just speaking fast food. Had some, I think pizza, probably 3 weeks ago, but it's not, I don't eat it all the time. That's just what I'm trying to say. So it says start paying attention to how you eat different foods, how eating different foods make you feel. Not just in the moment, but the next day. Try eating a clean diet for 2 or 3 weeks. That means cutting out all processed foods and sugars. See how you feel. Then slowly introduce foods back into your diet one by one and see how you feel. When some people go clean, they cannot believe how much better they feel both physically and emotionally, and how worse they then feel when they reintroduce the foods that are known to enhance inflammation. And like I said before, I've experienced that, and I know exactly what this is talking about. And man, I tell you, you are what you eat, and you are a reflection of what you've eaten. And I remember not making fun of the guy, but this guy really loved bologna, and he really loved garlic. And he eat they called them summer sausage. That's what they called them, summer sausage. It's just a loaf of bologna. And he loved to eat that, and he loved to eat garlic. And while we were working, whenever he started sweating, he smelled like bologna and garlic. That's one heck of a smell. Everyone knows. No points against him. It's just saying. That's what he ate, so that's what came out of his system when he sweated. And so it is with us. And so if you got a diet that consists of a lot of fruits and vegetables or what have you, they always say eat your roughage, eat your vegetables. That's why our parents was always on us for eating our vegetables, because they knew that mixture that would also help with the gut health, and that would also help to kind of regulate us. You understand what I mean when I say regulate us. And they meant well. And so to this day, you see, we need to do the same thing. And we, excuse me, we think just because we put some lettuce on the hamburger and tomatoes on the hamburger, no, you cancel it out by eating the hamburger, the meat. You cancel it out. Yeah, it tastes good together. One's going to outdo the other. And you know what's going to outdo the other? The processed meats. That's what's going to outdo the tomatoes and the lettuce and the pickles. And the pickles. No, cucumbers. See, already the pickle is bad. A pickled cucumbers. You change the composition of the cucumber to make a pickle. And now you've taken away the nutrients that the cucumber initially had. See how we're being programmed and conditioned to do the opposite when it comes to our health. And that's why we have some issues, mental health issues. And who was the guy he tried to assassinate Ronald Reagan, and saying he was in love with Jodie Foster, the actress Jodie Foster. There was something else that was, his mental health. They were trying to say, well, he ate too many Twinkies. Sponge cake with a cream filling. Eat too many of those and you want to assassinate the president and fall in love with a actress on TV. Wow. See how food affects your mental health? Don't eat no Twinkies. Stop watching too much TV. All jokes aside, the foods you eat do affect your mental health. So eat healthy, and then you'll have a healthy mental state. Eat healthy. Push back. Push back. Push back. Push back. Stop doing them pull-ups. Pulling up to the table. Push back. Push back. Eat something healthy. It ain't gonna kill you. Keep eating that processed food and it'll kill you. It don't even tell you. It's like the cat burglar that sneaks up at night. Shh, don't tell him. I'm gonna clog the arteries. Oh, wait a minute.
I'm gonna make them think they got heartburn, but I'm actually giving them a heart attack. Oh, Lord. Their processed food. I'm gonna make it so they won't have a good bowel movement. They'll be forever wanting to have a bowel movement. They're gonna have to get some Pepto-Bismol. No, not the pink stuff. They say the commercial, when you got heartburn, upset stomach, diarrhea. Who made that commercial? Oh my God, they even touch their butt when they do that. That ain't funny. That ain't funny, but they telling you that stuff is good for the coating of the stomach, I guess, when you eat. Like we said, we got a million cells of liners in the wall, bad bacteria and good bacteria. Squirrel took off running. He's tired of my jokes. But we got to remember, the food that you eat do affect your mental health. So if you want a good mental health, start trying to have a good diet. Don't eat so much. Eat smaller portions. Drink plenty of water. Get some exercise. You don't got to go run a marathon. Do sit-ups. Sit in a chair, stand up. Sit in the chair, stand up. Sit in the chair, stand up. Reach out with your arms like you're reaching for that bread. Reach out with your arms like you're reaching for that chicken wing. Reach out with your arms like you're reaching for them cookies. Reach real high because you're going on top of the refrigerator to get some of that cake. Exercise too. Get that blood circulating. Move around. Move your feet. Move your feet. You can't see my feet. Move your feet. Move your head. Shake that water head. Oh. Okay. Move your head. Left to right. Left to right. Up and down. Exercise you. Get rid of this by going like this. See how that's moving? That's how you get rid of all that turkey neck. And them turkey wings. And them turkey thighs. Remember, what you eat affects your mental health. You ask them, what did you eat today? You must have ate some cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Oh, Lord. No, I ate some special K. That don't even sound good, neither. I did eat some Special K because I'm special. Oh, Lord. Okay, got my sunglasses on. Now I can see what I'm doing. All right. So remember, the food you eat also affects your mental health. So eat healthy. Keep a healthy mental state of being. And everything will be all right. No Twinkies. No Twinkies. No. Stop watching TV so much while you're eating them Twinkies. And I got another thing I want to say before I go. Who the hell invented smart popcorn? No. Skinny popcorn? Skinny popcorn. And smart water. Does drinking that water make you any smarter? I think that's pretty dumb. Smart water. I thought our water was smart because it's water. Skinny popcorn. Really? Okay. This has been another episode. Out of the darkness and into the light. I love the way that sounds. Oh, I even think I saw some Smart popcorn. I'm gonna get me some Smart popcorn and some Smart water, and I'm gonna go on an eating binge, and then I'm gonna finish it all up with some Skinny popcorn. Oh, how did you talk to the light?